And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Milwaukee Bucks with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Seth Curry has solidified his place in the league. He says, I've just embraced my role no matter where I've been. Growing up with a pops who played 16 years in the NBA and who was never a starter, I looked up to him just as much, if not more, than the All-Stars. I wanted to have a long career just like him. Kevin?
On his way, for sure. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Damian Lillard. Antetokounmpo is out there with Ayton. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Murphy in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hornets, they've got Cameron Johnson. Clint Capella is out there with Williamson. Then it's Ball, and it's Hill in at shooting guard. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
So the Bucks win the tip. Lillard the pass to Giannis. Kicks it to Murphy. Beyond the arc. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Murphy's got the first points up on the board here for the Bucks. Hill deciding where to go with it. Capella with a screen on Oladipo. Hill dishes to Capella. 6 to shoot. And MP throws it down hard.
Well, you've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Murphy. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here is Hill. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Sion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Pass to Giannis. Hill against Oladipo. Giannis a screen on Hill. Takes it from 10. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Floats it up for Williamson. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Shoots over Ball. And the Bucks miss again.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
A 3-ball. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Oladipo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Hill against Oladipo, and the basket by Hill. Hill's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Oladipo outside, and it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
Well, during his career, Oladipo has been a legit threat from deep. You have got to close and challenge that jumper.
Capella sends a screen for Hill. Yep, that one goes. Hill's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Murphy. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. Well, we're used to seeing a lot of player movement in the offseason, so how long do you think it takes, Doris, for a reconstructed team to get together and find that mesh point?
Kevin, that is not an answer we will know. A season has to play out. Look back to the Boston Celtics, who were 20-21 at one point before going on to the NBA Finals. Chemistry, how you're going to play, new faces, all of these things have to find a way to come together.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness, along with that strength, just so lethal.
Now, here's Oladipo. 8 points for him. Lillard outside. From deep. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 2. Bangs home the trifecta.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Check out LaMelo Ball. Last season, he played outstanding, and he had the second most assists in the league, running the show and facilitating that offense beautifully.
And as you said, first in steals last season, you have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
Williamson, the screen. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. Phillips, he's checked in for the Hornets. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee.
Substitution on the court.
Hill against Oladipo. And it's good, 2 points. 14 points for Hill.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. Williamson is screen on Oladipo. Hill passes the ball. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
When LaMelo entered the league, his three-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
Now, here is Murphy. He has 6. A finish, and Ball slams it in.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Williamson is screen on Oladipo. The kick out to Ball. Good, the assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 6 assists in the game.
A situation made for LaMelo Ball. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Lillard from outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Hill. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Oladipo. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 9. Capella with a screen on Oladipo. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to Orlando. Hill against Oladipo. The kick out to Ball. And it's the Hornets, another three.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And yes, it's good. He's got 11.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Kicks it out to Williamson. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Hornets lead by 7. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
The Bucks, 31.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Hornets?
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Hornets leading by 7. You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Oh, Kevin, there is no doubt this young
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe.
Oh.
You've got to be kidding.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Oladipo against Hill. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Hill against Isaac. Floats it up for Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Isaac's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Antetokounmpo, no good. Hornets leading by 6. Outside Hill. The pass to Williamson. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Thompson for the triple. And it's the Hornets another 3. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Lillard. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Ball. Charlotte has gone off with a three-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. He rifled that one in from distance. Hill's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hornets.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Start making some noise if you want a free pizza.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Great show.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Zion Williamson comes in for Karis LeVert. Hill, he's checked in for Thompson. And Ball subbed in for Pritchard. Now, here's Lillard. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Aiton a screen on Ball. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 19 points.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
.35 seconds left to play here in the half. Lillard with it, now guarded by Ball. That one from long range. 22 points for him.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Milwaukee leading by 7. Here's Pascal. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Hill. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Just doing what he can. He's competing, and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
66. The Bucks, 72.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Charlotte Hornets.
They better count their lucky stars. It's this close. All their energy has been spent at the offensive end. I don't know, Ernie. They've been one-dimensional.
Yeah, it's a flaw that's easily sniffed out in this league. Teams are too smart. And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Zion Williamson is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Ball. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Hill in at the 2-guard position. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 5 here tonight. And here is Hill. Launches it. They get it back. The kick out to Ball. Williamson a screen on Oladipo. MP way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Hill's got 34.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
Hill with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Traps in the tray. Ball's got 17 now.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And Lillard kicks to Murphy. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to the right wing. Nobody near Lillard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Hill. Kicks it out to Johnson. And another 3 for Charlotte.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up to the Milwaukee Bucks. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Antetokounmpo. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And a terrific offensive display here from Giannis, just reminding us of how dominant he can be.
Capella with a screen on Lillard. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Antetokounmpo dishes to Oladipo. Williamson with the block.
And covering lots of airspace, Zion is tremendous at closing out on shooters.
Milwaukee making a switch here. So it's the Bucks now. Portis finds Giannis. 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the 1 miss.
Hill inside. Guarded by Oladipo. The 3 from Johnson. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Johnson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Hornets. The Bucks trail. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Lillard from outside connects from 3-point range. Lillard's got 25 points in the game. Hill with it. Out guarded by Giannis. Paul with a wide open look. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Yeah, this is just a big-time offensive performance from a young LaMelo Ball. He's already put the league on notice.
So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But do you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Hill kicks to Williamson. Pass the ball. Williamson is screen on Oladipo. Hill finds Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's scary. Already a great shot maker. Williamson still has plenty of room to grow in that area.
Now, Antetokounmpo. 16 points for him. It's stolen by Capella. Williamson draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Frank, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Floats it up for Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Terrific energy so far from Williamson on offense. You can tell he wants to make an impact on that end.
Lillard with it. 25 points in the game. Timeout called the Bucks. MP's really making a difference here.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Ryan is checked in for Zion. Bucks trail by 9. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Ayton is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Murphy in at the 3.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And the basket by Hill.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Murphy, and then Murphy with the dunk.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Bucks trail by 9. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Hill up top, covered by Johnson. From downtown, Charlotte with the new shot clock.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The feed to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Johnson's got 9 points now in just the second half. So Oladipo will bring it up for Milwaukee. He dishes it to Murphy, kicks it out to Johnson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Charlotte.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Bucks trail by 8. Timeout called the Bucks. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. So both teams will make substitutions. Here's ball. Outside Hill. He takes it in. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Lillard. Oladipo for 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Here's Hill. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score, lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Hill has the open look, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And it's Lillard missing. Hornets leading by 17. Williamson, the screen. Hill passes the ball. It's stolen by Oladipo. Lillard outside. Back to Oladipo. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Count that bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 24 points.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hornets.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season.
Charlotte making some changes. Phillips, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's Hill in for Johnson. Milwaukee also making some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Portis comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Johnson. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Beauchamp. Launches a three. Portis on the follow.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And the basket by Hill.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And so it's the Hornets. Taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.